most good private courses, Traybook said. Send out groups at 8 to 10-minute intervals. At a course where you might play? Here he sized Jen up and down as if calculating her net worth. You'd be packed in every 6 minutes. Here, we believe members absolutely must have the course to themselves. 15 minutes ensures this, and the fact that she was playing alone meant she should have been well ahead of the two of us by then. She, Patty Garcia, Texan, 52, lawyer, celebrity, media darling, daughter of farm workers with a rags-to-riches story, star athlete back in college, rumored presidential candidate, Time Magazine Person of the Year for leading the landmark civil suit against the oil, gas, and coal giants. That Patty Garcia. When the call had come in, we happened to be a block away, so we were first on the scene. The polished gates of the golf club had breezed open to our police scooter. We charged up a drive that wound through thick woods where springtime leaves were popping out in front of our eyes. As we reached the steps to the clubhouse, a young woman dashed out and greeted us like a society dinner party hostess who was trying to control her panic that the beef Wellington would get soggy if we didn't hurry. She whisked us into a Tesla golf cart with heated seats, and as she sped away, she launched into her commentary. A member named Mr. Traybook phoned me from the 5th hole. He thinks another member was hit by his golf ball. He thinks she's dead. She floored that puppy, and we charged straight across 2 holes, bombed through a patch of woods, blazed past a green, and arrived on the 5th hole. Good times. Patty Garcia was lying there on the fairway, not moving. But then again, it kind of freaks me out when corpses start moving on you. Jen doesn't like it when I talk that way. But I'm not a kid anymore, and she can't tell me what to do. We climbed out of the golf cart. The grass was as soft as a well-padded carpet. Although our panicking hostess had said Garcia was dead, another woman, she was, we soon found out, Traybook's playing partner, Dr. Jane Kershaw, saw us and said, I found a pulse. It's extremely weak. Garcia had a bump on her temple the size of a quail egg, ready to hatch twins. I checked comms and reported. Jen said, We expect an air ambulance in 4 minutes. Here's the picture. We were in the northern half of Rock Creek Park, the section that hadn't been incinerated in the fire last year. In the old days before I was booted up, this course had been a run-down municipal track that could have doubled as a dirt bike course. It was to golf what netless, bent rims mounted on warped plywood above an undulating slab of asphalt were to basketball. Nice that 1 million people had access to it. But damn, couldn't we do a bit better for our citizens? But after Disney bought the National Park Service, it flipped the course to a small consortium of super-rich timeless who decided they indeed had a social responsibility to do better. They landed a $90 million federal Better Future for All grant and rebuilt it as an urban golf resort. Golf course, pool, gym, spa, and private suites for the pleasure of 246 deserving members. And that's smack dab where we found Patty Garcia. The 5th hole of Viridian Green Golf Resort. Other than the not-quite-yet-dead person lying in front of us, it was a pretty decent day. We were having a fantastic early spring. What Jen, when she's out of Zach's earshot, calls the good side of climate change. Zach is, your choice, her boyfriend, partner, common-law spouse, significant other. The trees around us were filling in with the tenderest of green leaves, each looking like a delicacy you'd want to pluck off and eat. It was an overcast day, but throughout the woods, like dabs of paint by Monet, redbud and dogwood bloomed, and patches of wild flowers carpeted the ground. Jen told me to enjoy it while I could. Our seasons now seem to last a week or two. Then we have a wild swing with temperatures climbing or crashing by 20 degrees. Here was the cast of characters. Miss Garcia, on the ground, looking dead. Mr. Traybook, looking gray. Dr.